All right, y'all, get on in here. This is Mari Talks, and of course, this is your girl, Shamari. Today, I'm going to be talking about some money, baby. So, check in, subscribe, turn on your notifications, like, and comment as well. I'm trying to talk to y'all. DoorDash. Anyways, I'm here to tell y'all all about it. So let's jump into these pros and these cons. Pro number one, you make your own schedule. DoorDash is like a freelance job. You make your own schedule. You create your own hours. You do it when you want to. You can DoorDash 24 hours a day if you wanted to, or you can DoorDash for 1 hour. You can even DoorDash for 30 minutes. Like, you get to do what you want. And even if you start a DoorDash order or, you start a batch, you can literally turn the app off and be done. Pro number two. You get to cash out whenever. All right. So therefore, I don't know if any of you all drive already for any app, because I drive for quite a few of them. But if you do, you know about the cash out option. So like a regular job, DoorDash deposits your weekly income into your bank account each week on Sunday. But say you needed $30 today, and you drop off 2 orders and make that $30. If you need that $30 to get gas, go ahead, you can cash out. Now, they do take a fee, which that's on my cons list, but they do take a small fee. So if you made $30, you'll probably get like $28.95. So I definitely do suggest working for the whole week, as many hours as you want, as less hours as you want, whatever, but not cashing out and allowing it to deposit itself into your bank account. So let's go on to the next pro, okay? This is definitely huge for quarantine season, okay? Because some people are scared to death to go outside their door. But with DoorDash, there is a no contact order. Basically, you can DoorDash and not come in contact with anyone. Okay, they'll have a table that's labeled like DoorDash orders. You find the name for your order, and they have the name on their receipt, and then you just pick the order up. No contact. Okay. A lot of the customers request for you to sit the order on their doorstep. Okay. We still want to be safe. We still don't want to contract no COVID-19. Okay. So pro number 4, bonuses. So with DoorDash, you get bonuses. Okay. So like, for instance, if I'm chilling at home, I might get like a notification on my phone saying, go dash right now for an additional $3.50. Baby girl, I'm going to jump up and I'm going to go dash, because on a regular day, because DoorDash is so busy, you get a decent pay right now per order. But with the $3.50, basically they're going to pay you that additional $3.50 on that order. And that's for every order for the time period that they set. So usually they'll be like, if it's 2 o'clock, they'll say, go DoorDash right now for an additional $3.50 until 5:30. Yes, okay? And that time when you're dashing, honestly, this is another pro. Time lapse so quickly. Before you know it, you would have been dashing for 5 hours, but it really doesn't feel like you've been driving for 5 hours. And it's not like you're driving continuously. You're making pit stops. And it's just fun. It's kind of fun, honestly. And that's another pro. DoorDash can be fun. You can DoorDash with your friends. You can turn your music on. You can be chilling basically in the comfort of your own car. And when you go drop the food off, it's so quick. It's not even, right now they're paying good money for the amount of labor that you do. So definitely would recommend this as an income source. Another pro of DoorDash is DoorDash allows you to do double orders. So if I'm driving and I get your order for BW3s, you got some chicken wings. So when I pull up, DoorDash may give me another order for another customer who orders from the same restaurant. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the same restaurant. It just has to be something in proximity. If McDonald's is next to BW3s, it may say go to McDonald's as well and pick up this person's order. Okay. Why is that good? That's good because each order is $10. And it's going to take you 15 minutes to basically pick both of these up and drop them off. You just made $20 in less than 30 minutes. Okay. When you take this on, you have to look at the big picture in the hourly rate. Okay. At the end of the day, when you finish driving and you only drove for 3 hours and you made like $60, you make $20 an hour. Let's jump into the cons. Okay, so DoorDashing is not always available. All right. So during the quarantine, it doesn't matter when you want to dash, you're going to be able to dash because everybody's home and everybody's ordering food. But I've been door dashing for a long time before we even got into this whole pandemic. Okay. So before the pandemic, if DoorDash wasn't busy and you opened the app, and it wouldn't give you the go ahead to start driving. So therefore you can't drive. It's like it's not available. It's almost like the store that you work for is not open today. So you can't make money even if you want to. Okay. So just keep that in mind, especially after the pandemic. All right. So also, when you first sign up for DoorDash, this is another con. You have to wait to be approved, and you have to wait for your DoorDash bag to come in your DoorDash bank card. All right. It's going to come in the mail, and honestly, it doesn't take that long. It may take like a week, but that is that little bit of waiting period in between signing up and getting started with driving. Sign up today so that a week from now you're already able to drive. Okay. Another con, and this is just me, all the food that you put in your car can set up like a smell. Okay. So I find myself like spraying all the time. When I'm done door dashing for the day, I spray it with some smell goods because I don't want my car smelling like cold French fries and Chinese food. When you first get it, it smells good. I'm gonna tell you that too. You can look at that as a pro or a con, but when you get this food, it make you hungry. So be prepared for that too. Another con is gonna be the miles on your car. Come on now, we all knew this was coming. You are using your own car to do this job. So therefore, all the wear and tear is going to be the same as if you was using this car to do your regular personal day-to-day activities, right? So you're driving back and forth from restaurants here and there. And the thing about DoorDash, they do try to keep you in the area that you're in. They're not going to give you an order that's going to total pretty much over 10 miles. At least they haven't for me. And I think honestly this may depend upon the size of the city, of course, and things like that. It's not just the miles, but you really do put wear and tear on your car. Like I had to get an oil change way quicker. Late at night you might ride over a curb, things like that. At least I do sometimes. Oops. So another con could be the rates. All right. Sometimes you'll accept the order and you'll be like, man, why did I accept the order? It's only $3.50 for the whole order. But it may only be like a mile and a half away. And maybe that order that's going to pay you $3.50, the restaurant takes forever. So you just wasted like 20 minutes on a $3.50 order. You know, it happens. That can be a con, but it's also just part of it, you know. When it comes to the rates and the way that you're paid, the way DoorDash does it is you have a base rate. And regardless of anything, you're going to get paid that base rate. The base rate is going to be calculated based off of the distance. It's going to be calculated based off of the time frame or the time that it takes for the order. And it's also going to be based off of the demand for that restaurant. All right, so say your customer orders from a mom and pop shop, then DoorDash is going to pay you more money to go to that mom and pop shop. It's not one of their hot spots. And on DoorDash, there's going to be hot spots. So these are places that are very, very popular, okay? This is where you want to go because this is where you want to get the most orders, not necessarily the most money for each order, if that makes sense, okay? But either way, it all balances out. If you're just consistent so that you know what works best for you in your city, then you'll get some decent money, honestly. They pay you your base rate regardless, all right? They also pay you promotions. So promotions would be like peak time, which is going to be the most popular time of the day when everything is in high demand. They'll pay you more money to DoorDash during those times. They also have challenges. I do drive for other apps that do use challenges more often than DoorDash does. Okay, so for instance, I drive for Instacart. Instacart have challenges all the time. They'll be like, drive for 3 days straight for 20 hours and get a guaranteed $100. Things like that. But DoorDash, I haven't had them do that as often. Tips. You make money from your tips, of course. Customers can tip you with cash. That's yours. And then customers can also tip you on the app. Customers can tip you before you drive, and customers can tip you up to 15 days after you drive. During the quarantine, when I first started, a lot of people were tipping me good money. Like, people were feeling very appreciative because I'm out here just exposing myself. Although, like I said, there's no contact right now, but that's just the way that people are. But since then, it's kind of went back where people aren't tipping as much. And also customer service, you know what I mean? So when it wasn't quarantine, there was more ways to get tips, making sure they have napkins and forks and extra plates if they ordered pizza, you know, stuff like that. And they'll be like, wow, this person really put some thought into it, and you'll get a couple extra dollars of tip. Okay, right now, you can still kind of do that. It's just harder because you're not contacting anybody. A lot of the restaurants are putting like tape over the bags, which is like, it's labeled tape. So it's a little bit harder to do those extra steps, but you can keep that in mind if you start driving and when we go back to normal. The best time to DoorDash is when it rains. And I know that sounds crazy, but really it doesn't sound crazy, because if it's raining, nobody wants to go out and buy their own food. Nobody wants to go to even a drive-thru. Like, people want to Netflix and chill and be up under the covers with their fuzzy socks. But if you're trying to make that money, baby, you need to be driving, because DoorDash is probably paying up to $6 additional on the order. If a typical order is $10, you're about to get $16 an order. Okay, sometimes I can make like $45 an hour. Definitely take advantage of that, as well as sporting events. When it's sporting events, DoorDash is booming. You're going to be at Hooters and BW3s back to back, or local bars and things like that, back to back. And you're going to get good money. Before you know it, you've been DoorDashing for 6 hours and you done made $200. Okay, I definitely will recommend you jumping on the bandwagon and becoming a dasher. You're going to make your money. Of course, with everything in life, there's pros and there's cons. You know, give yourself a little bit of time to get used to the app. And then, you know, you'll be set to go, make your little income. So, yes, y'all. If you do have questions, comments, or concerns, type them under this video. Share this video, like this video. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mari Talks, if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much for your support. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next week.